Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram welcoming you to your daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. Well, on this Cricket Happenings show, it is going to be the preview of the first one day international of the series, which is coming up between England and West Indies, going to be played at Manchester in Old Trafford. And one knows how important this ODI series is for West Indies, as they have to win at least four matches against England to have the automatic qualification for the World Cup. Well, if they don't, then Sri Lanka automatically qualify for the World Cup, and it will leave West Indies to fight out with all the other associate nations to qualify for the World Cup 2019 in England. So definitely there is a lot coming up. So I'll be talking about that. But before and also we'll also have a look at some cricket news. Not much, but whatever is there. But first, it is the preview of the first one-day international between West Indies and England, which is going to take place tomorrow at Manchester in Old Trafford. So let's look at the West Indies, because West Indies are the ones who are under the pump right now. They have to either get a 4-0 verdict against 4-1 verdict against England, and one knows that this is not something which is going to be easy. They have to really work hard, and I'm sure it's a determined unit. In fact, they won the T20 matches. They surprised England by winning the Test match. So who knows? Probably West Indies might. One never knows. This is a very, very. I would say that's the reason cricket is called a game of gross uncertainties. So anything can happen in cricket. So West Indies. Let's look at the West Indies team. I can tell you it's absolutely dynamite at the top of the order with Chris Gale and Evan Lewis at the top of the order. They really pack a real punch. Chris Gale with his experienced hitting and Evan Lewis with his amateur hitting. But let me tell you, both are strong in their own right. Both are left-handers, and the way they actually bludgeon the ball is a real sight to watch. So I'm sure the Manchester Old Trafford is gearing itself to get some real firepower coming from the West Indies bats. And I can tell you one thing, that in the recent T20, Chris Gale and Evan Lewis put on a 77-run partnership in 6 overs, and England would have definitely done their homework to see as to how they are going to stop the bleeding of runs in the power play overs. Now, Chris Gale and Evan Lewis. So, and then they have Marlon Samuels' solidity. Marlon Samuels also a very, very wonderful stroke maker. And then the Hope brothers, they have Shai Hope and Kyle Hope. Shai Hope is definitely one for the future, as we all know. He's already shown that with 2 centuries in the Test series against England. And now, and one knows Shai Hope is another very, very good player, has some very rich repertoire of strokes. Kyle Hope, his brother, was a big failure in the Test matches. One has to see whether he can set it right in the ODI series. And then there's an exciting all-rounder by the name Roman Powell. He's another one who is a very exciting player. Really can hit the ball a long way. Roman Powell. He has a lot of power too, and he can bowl as well. Jason Holder would be leading the team, and then they have Jason Mohammed coming in at number 8. So this batting lineup really has a lot of punch in it. Number 8 is Jason Mohammed, who is another good player, so good random off spinner, and the pace bowling resources will be handled by Alzari Joseph, the young tall bowler, Jerome Taylor, the experienced one, and Kesrick Williams, quite a character on the field. When a wicket goes, he picks up his diary and starts flipping through the pages and really tells that he has done it. So that is some good celebration, one would be saying, and one has to say that when I look at this West Indies team, to see this team without Kieron Pollard, I thought Kieron Pollard is someone one would have loved to see them, but he is not a part of the West Indies ODI squad, unfortunately. And also, there is no Carlos Brathwaite, because one has a feeling that Kieron, and especially considering that West Indies want to automatically qualify for the World Cup, I would have definitely said that chances would have been much brighter with Kieron Pollard and Carlos Brathwaite being in the team, but unfortunately that's not the case, which is pretty sad according to me, because both are absolutely key players. Carlos Brathwaite, one knows what powerful hitters they are. Carlos Brathwaite and Kieron Pollard, another big crowd puller. But unfortunately, this is how it stands right now. And West Indies, and looking at the team, one gets the feeling that West Indies might be hard pressed here. It's not going to be easy for them, and I think I would be really surprised if West Indies definitely automatically qualify for the World Cup. But nevertheless, I wish them good luck. As you know, they're an exciting cricket team. So now let's have a look at the England team. Well, the England team has a few surprises, I would say. As you know, Jason Roy and Alex Hale, the trusted opening pair who had some marvelous partnership in the past, and when I've seen that Jason Roy has lost a bit of nip in him, lost a bit of form in him, and tomorrow one is going to see a new opener for England. Johnny Barristow would be opening with Alex Hale. I think that's the right choice, because Jonathan Barristow likes to get on with the game, likes to play some strokes too, and in the power play overs, I think this Alex Hales and Johnny Barristow would really make a very, very good, I wouldn't say explosive, but very good hitting pair, I would say. Johnny Barristow and Alex Hales. That'll be interesting. And then Joe Root comes in at one drop. Morgan captains the side, coming in at number 2. Ben Stokes, who didn't for some odd reason did not play in the T20, will be coming in at 5, and he's in some great form, as we all know, whether be it with the bat or ball, and he's the mercurial all-rounder for England. Josh Butler, another player who can really do the job very well, and still they have some spade of all-rounders, Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid, and the bowling will be in the hands of Liam Plunkett and Jake Ball. But Tom Curran could well make his debut tomorrow in the first ODI, and that'll be interesting to watch. So definitely the pressure is definitely on West Indies, not on England, because England, as you know, they've automatically qualified, but it's about the West Indies, whether they can get a 4-1 verdict in this particular ODI series. And let's looking at the pitch and the conditions here. It should be a good game. Definitely not going to be as cold as what happened in Chesterley Street in Durham, I'm sure. And also I'm told this is the first ODI that Old Trafford is hosting after probably a gap of 2 years. So that's quite something, I would say. And but one is really waiting to watch as to what really comes up. And one is really waiting to have a look at this first ODI that is going to happen between West Indies and England. Now, this gives me time to just have a very sneak peek at some cricket news. One, I can say that an ICC Intercontinental Cup, which was played at Windhoek, the United Arab Emirates beat the Namibians by 34 runs in that ICC Intercontinental Cup matches, as you know, are played over 4 days, and they won the match. And Afghanistan, definitely I would say it's something that they can be really, really proud of, because Afghanistan have formed their own T20 league, and unfortunately, as you know, Afghanistan, there was a sort of a blast over there. So there were a lot of foreign players. There were players from West Indies, from Zimbabwe. A lot of players had actually come and part in Afghanistan, but most of the most of the imported players have decided to stay there, and that really says a lot about these players. And Afghanistan should be happy that they are really trending in the right direction. They are getting all the support they require, which is good to see that the T20 league in Afghanistan has a lot of foreign names in that. To name a few, Solomon Mar, Elton Chugumbra from Zimbabwe, West Indies has Emrit, I suppose, Ryan Emrit, and also there are a few other players as well. So that is definitely, as I said, Afghanistan are proceeding in the right direction as far as cricket support is concerned. Very happy for them. And one only hopes that everything stays quiet and this T20 league all goes the full distance. And other than that, there is Shane Bond, the former New Zealand pacer and also cricket commentator, New Zealand cricket commentator, has his eyes set on the head coach role in the Indian Premier League. So there are a lot of things which are happening. So not much to really talk about, but it was a very, very short cricket show today. It was all about the preview of the first ODI which is coming up between England and West Indies at Manchester and Old Trafford, which I'll be catching up with you. In the sense, I will be talking about it on tomorrow's cricket show, obviously, and hope you liked it. And I'll be seeing you all tomorrow on my next Cricket Happening show. And it's good night from here.